news. Talk news. 24 hours a day, non-stop talk till the end of time.
Right. Henry Tobin here, former Prime Minister, standing in for Rod Liddle for the week while he's in Rotterdam for his eating contest. Anyway, it's time to check in with Natalie in the booth. Do we have any callers?
Yes, the switchboard is lighting up.
Oh, great.
Oh, actually, it's just lots of lights on the buttons. Yeah, no callers yet.
Great.
Oh, no, we've got one. Putting them through.
Hello, you're through to Henry Tobin, former Prime Minister. Let's put the world to rights.
Hi, darling, it's me. Sorry, I know you're doing your little radio thing. But can you pop by the dry cleaners and collect my dress? I've got that charity fundraiser on Friday.
Drop the caller.
Also, do you still want me to pick up that antifungal cream?
Drop the caller! Natalie, drop the caller.
Party's Over by Paul Doolan and John Hunter.
This is a disaster, Natalie. I need some proper callers before the ad break finishes. Just spent the last hour describing the entire plot of Line of Duty.
Well, it was gripping, sir. Better than the actual show, and your accents were impeccable. Oh, here's an actual caller for you. Pete from Luton.
Oh, great, put him through. We are back on air, and I'm talking to Pete. What's on your mind today?
You've just spoilt Line of Duty for me and my missus, you prick.
I'm awfully sorry.
You're a crap presenter like you was a crap politician. Just a shambolic PM, but you're a rubbish MP. I mean, look at your voting record. How could you vote to make maternity leave shorter?
Look, let me be clear. I don't think it's a question of whether I did or didn't vote for a specific policy.
Oh, yeah, all right, here it comes, yeah. Typical politician talk.
Actually, do you know what? You're right. Let me actually be clear. I didn't want to. Cutting maternity leave's a terrible idea, but the PM said if I voted against it, he'd never let me in the cabinet.
Sounds a bit stupid.
Well, yeah, but that's politics for you. A bunch of idiots who are too stupid to be successful in any other sphere, too ugly to be famous for anything else, not an ounce of common sense between them. Next caller.
So the next caller is Val from Manchester.
Yeah, why did you sell the Falklands?
Honestly, Val? OK, that one was my bad. I had a stinking hangover, and I wasn't paying attention.
Fair play. I appreciate your honesty.
Well, it's great, this. It's like PMQs, but you can actually answer the questions. Next.
Oh, we've got Scott Machin on the line.
Great. Well, hi, Scott. You're through.
Hey, Henry. Gotta say, it's great to hear a politician talking common sense for once.
Well, what can I say? I tell it how it is.
I work in tech, and I think that's where the future of politics really lies. Algorithms, data, AI, making the decisions logically.
Well, we'll have to disagree there, Scott. I don't think the public will vote for an algorithm. Politics is about people, so maybe get out from behind your laptop and take a look at the real world for a change. Now, time for an advert.
Oh, that was amazing. You're so powerful on the radio. And the way you put Scott in his place. A lot of people wouldn't dare do that to a billionaire.
Well, I am not a lot of a billionaire?
Yeah, but that was Scott Machin, the CEO of Bump, you know, the social network. Have you not heard of it?
I've got a National Trust car sticker. Do I look like I've heard of Bump? Why didn't you mention he's a billionaire? Do you have any idea the kind of doors a billionaire friend could open for me? Get him back on the line.
Right, yeah, putting him through now.
Scott Machin.
Scott, Henry Tobin here. I hope you didn't mind my jokey ribbing there on the radio. All part of the on-air persona.
You said some very hurtful things. I don't like it when people insult algorithms.
Nor me, Scott, nor me. It should be a criminal offence. Absolutely. Cards on the table, Scott. I love tech. I actually think it could be the future of politics, and I would really love to carry on this conversation over lunch. There's actually a pret-a-manger near the radio station if you're free today.
I can make room in my schedule. Lunch is on me, by the way.
Or actually, there's another place down the road that might be more suitable. My assistant will send you the details. 3 Michelin stars. It is a cracking lobster with truffle oil. Hello, we're here to see Scott Machin.
Oh, man, look at the food in this place.
Try and dribble a little less, please, Jones, or they'll have to bring over one of those wet floor signs.
I was just thinking, sir, I should probably do a security sweep of the premises, starting with the kitchen. I'll be a while.
Mr. Machin is already here, sir, if you would like to make your way.
Oh, there he is.
Where? Behind that child?
No, that's him.
Scott! Scotty! Great to see you. Oh, the bread rolls look good, don't they? But, this is Natalie, my assistant.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Machin. I love your bump. I don't use social media because I was taught growing up that it's evil. But if I did, I'd use your one.
Okay.
Where's your assistant?
Right here, on my wrist. Prototype we're calling the Bump Watch. Tried a human assistant, but he was too much hassle. Kept asking for little things like holidays and sleep, so I fired him. This curates my diary. It uses AI and biometrics to tell me when I need to relax. It predicts my every need. It's telling me it's time to take on some protein and vitamin B12.
Well, maybe I should get one of those.
Sorry, I don't know how my fork snapped there.
Excuse me, are you Scott Machin? Charles Rolt, British Heart Trust, and I was wondering if I could talk to you about funding.
Keep walking, not interested. The worst thing, Henry, about being a billionaire, freeloaders like that guy, coming up to you all the time looking for a handout for their charity.
Scandalous. Absolutely scandalous. Personally, I can't stand freeloaders. Can we get some more of these bread rolls, please?
Now, down to business. What do you think of politics?
Right, it's a cesspit. Full of snakes. People stabbing each other in the back. Nobody making an actual difference. I am glad I'm out of it.
Oh, because I'm looking to make inroads in politics and I was hoping you could help.
Great idea. I would love to get back into politics.
I thought it was a cesspit.
Well, you can't clean a cesspit from the outside, Scott. You have to get in to the cess.
I don't just want to get into politics. I want to disrupt it. The strong disrupt and the weak stand by. It's like binary. You have to be a 1 in this world, not a 0.
This is spooky. I was saying exactly the same thing only this morning, wasn't I, Natalie?
Were you? Was that before or after your rant about Timpsons?
I am definitely a 1, Scott. I hate zeros. I actually think zeros deserve to be disrupted.
Great. You're just the kind of disruptor I'm looking for to front my move into politics. I'm creating a new kind of party, the Common Sense Party. Hearing you on the radio, you get it. You're honest, no nonsense.
I can't stand nonsense.
Though you did accidentally release hundreds of them from prison. Oh, nonsense. Yeah.
I've studied the data, and with my money, data and algorithms, we can micro-target ads, nudge trends, and float Oppo research at the touch of a button.
Great. I only understood about 3 words of that, but I think you're saying you can make me popular. Scott, I am excited. What's the timescale? When do we launch? In a year?
I'm thinking Friday. Can't just wait around when you're disrupting. Otherwise, someone steps in and disrupts first.
So often the way.
No, we do this like I do every venture. Big announcement, launch a thing, just a title, hint of what's to come, get a buzz going. Then, pick the best people to work with. I can sort all the boring stuff like details and admin. That'll free you up to do what you do best. The important stuff, like dinner and speeches.
Dinner and speeches. This is exactly how politics should be.
The kitchen's secure, sir. What?
You seem to have commandeered a dangerous turkey leg.
Yeah, but it could be used as a weapon.
You are not getting back into politics.
Some might say I never got out of politics.
You didn't get out of your smelly old dressing gown for a week when you lost last time, and I don't want you getting back into that either. If you go ahead with this, I will divorce you.
Oh, I think that's an excellent idea.
Nobody's getting divorced, Natalie.
Apart from you and reality. Look, we don't need politics anymore, and no offence, my love, but nobody would actually vote for you.
Scott can fix all of that. Scott's got algorithms.
Oh, well, that sounds very uncomfortable. Look, we should be moving forwards, not back. Like me with my charity, Helping Hands. Kate Middleton's a patron, so she'll be at the fundraiser on Friday. If I can get in with an actual royal, we'll be made. Look, I've missed all this. The events, the Bellinis, the celebrities, the gossip, the tiny little finger food.
Charity?
Yes, it's of course the charity. It does, very important work for,
You got so excited about royalty, you don't even know what the charity does, do you?
Of course I know what they do. Even suggesting that is very insulting to the people we support. Or the animals.
There's a package arrived for Mr. Tobin. I gave it a good shake, but it doesn't feel like a bomb.
Oh, it's from Scott. Oh, it's one of his smart watch assistants.
Oh, I think you should send it back.
Oh, I'm getting a call. Oh, it's Scott. Hang on. Scott, hi.
Henry, I was just checking you got the package.
I love it. It's just buzzed to tell me I'm excited. Is there anything it can't do?
Dedicate the best years of its life to serving you through thick and thin, cry itself to sleep when you get voted out of office, maintain a shrine to your power and perfection.
Just calling to say I've got my best people working on the launch for Friday. I need to come round tomorrow and run you through it all. You guys have a helipad, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Great, I'll see you tomorrow.
Jones, get some paint and do a big H in the garden. Oh, my watch just told me Scott's arriving.
Very useful. There's absolutely no way we'd have known otherwise.
Come on, Christine, make an effort. He's a guest.
No, I am not hanging around to chat to the man who wants to drag us back to national humiliation. I need to call Sophie at Helping Hands. We have a fundraising dinner to plan.
Here he is.
Sorry. That's the man spearheading your return to the top. Does his mum know he's out? Pathetic. Look, I'll see you later.
Scott, you found us okay. I'm sorry the H on the helipad is lowercase.
I did my best.
Sophie Lord, Helping Hands.
Sophie! I'm not bothering you, am I? It's Christine Tobin.
Christine, how could you be bothering me? I'd drop everything for you, my darling.
Well, I'm just calling about Friday. I've been thinking about the canapes, and I've got 3 words for you. Tiny cottage pies. What? Exactly.
Brilliant, as always. You're the best. I don't tell you that enough, but it's true. An utter dreamboat. Such a shame I have to uninvite you from the dinner. Oh, but you really are a marvel.
Sorry, you're uninviting me?
I know, so awful, but I'm sure you understand, you absolute humdinger.
The what? Sophie, I am outraged. Helping Hands means the world to me. I am 100% dedicated to helping the people that we help. in the unique way that we do. Or animals, if it's animals.
You are wonderful, my darling, but we really need people who can bring in the big-name donors, and I'm afraid Angela Rippon's nephew just won't cut it. Julie got Ed Sheeran to donate a guitar.
Oh, well, at least that means that he's not playing it. I've got contacts. I can get a billionaire.
Really?
Yes. Henry's basically best friends with Scott Machin from Bump. If I can get him signed up, can I get back in?
There she is. If you can land Scott Machin as a donor, then I'll sit you next to the Duchess herself.
Leave it with me. Now, about those cottage pies. When I say tiny, I am thinking absolutely minuscule. The sort of thing you can only eat with tweezers.
The plan to repopularise you on social media is going well. I've removed the controversy section from your Wikipedia page, all 20,000 words of it. And I've bought you 11 million more Twitter followers, so you now have 11,035,000.
I thought that was because of my hilarious tweet that that millennials would rather avocado than have a car. Do. No?
That lost you followers.
Hi, Henry. I just wanted... Oh, sorry. I didn't realise you had company. Oh, you must be Scott. Christine Tobin. Such a fan of yours.
Lovely to meet you.
You're so pleased you and Henry will be working together on his return to politics. I've actually always wanted to ask you something.
Christine, just need to have a quick word with you outside.
Yes, of course. Just after I talk to...
No, I need you in the hall, now. The dog's got loose.
We don't have a dog.
Well, no, it's a bit soon to be that fatalistic, but... we need to find her. Come on. What are you doing? You're up to something. You've got that look in your eye like Priti Patel gets when she's thinking about border control. You want to ask him for money for your charity, don't you?
Of course not. I have no intention of asking him for money at this time.
That's exactly how I denied I was running for leader when I was running for leader.
Oh, fine. Look, but I can do this without scaring him. Trust me. I just need 5 minutes. It's a fundraising dinner and I haven't raised any funds.
I'm sorry, but no, he's making me popular again and you'll ruin it.
You can't stop me from talking to him.
Well, maybe I can't, but... Oh, well, look over there. It's his Dame Helen Mirren.
What? Damn, why does that always work?
So sorry about that, Scott. A little domestic emergency. Just the...
Let me in.
Just the door won't work. Temperamental thing. Just can't trust it. Well, I'm sure you've got a lot on.
Shall we discuss the manifesto? I've got a lot of ideas about the way.
As you say, there'll be plenty of time for the little details later. Right, well, this door is well and truly jammed, so probably quickest if you leave by the window. Just see you tomorrow. Right, Jones, the launch starts in an hour, so when the press arrive...
Right, yeah, I've got my taser at the ready, sir.
No, we actually need the press for this one. But if Christine shows up, she cannot be allowed in at all. This is vital, Jones. If push comes to shove, could you turn against the wife of someone you were sworn to protect?
Oh, yeah, of course I would. I mean, I worked for Prince Andrew and there was a 24/7 Fergie alert.
I'm going in now, but keep a lookout. She's devious, that one. One of the first things that attracted me to her, actually.
Hiya, is this the Common Sense launch? Got a delivery for you.
All right, yeah, this is the place. Go on, take it in.
Righto.
Oh, no, actually, I should probably have a look inside, see if there's anything edible. Dangerous, anything dangerous in there. Oh, hello, Mrs. T.
Jones, what are you doing here? Wait, this isn't my isolation tank.
Right, nice try, Mrs. T, yeah. But I'm not letting you in. It's my job. It's my vocation, It's my life. I take my vow to the Crown very seriously.
What if I gave you a Twix?
Yeah, all right, in you go.
Christine Tobin. We met yesterday briefly.
That is correct. I believe when meeting the spouse of a business colleague, one should make small talk. That crime show on television is popular. That's my reminder to urinate.
Wait. I'll get right to the point. I work with Helping Hands, an excellent charity that does a lot of good in the world. And I would love it if you could...
Oh dear. I know you must think that being a billionaire I could fund several charities and not even notice. That's true. But I hate being asked for money in return for nothing. It's not logical, so I only ever donate to the Brighter Future Foundation as it's an exact fit to my own belief system.
But what if I was to say that by making a donation to Helping Hands, you'd not only be helping children or disease or something. Maybe it is hands, actually. But you'd be getting something priceless in return. A royal seal of approval. Our links to the Duchess of Cambridge could give your common sense party a real upgrade.
Interesting. Okay, I can't offer you any serious money on principle, but I suppose I could make a tiny donation. How does 4 million sound?
4 million? Yes, I think that will probably do.
See me afterwards.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you.
Hello, Mrs. Tobin. You're looking happy.
It's time to celebrate. Henry's new friend just got me a ticket to the top table. And helped a charity, obviously. Oh, God, how you should have seen me. Smashing his logic back at him like I was Venus Williams playing against a confused child. He was all, I only believe in the Brighter Future Foundation, and
I remember the Brighter Future Foundation. Yeah, Mum and Dad used to be members. Weird bunch.
Wait, but you find them weird? But... What's so weird about them?
Oh, I can't remember. It's something to do with science. Hang on, I'll get the website up. See? Oh, I can be a good personal assistant. Can I be yours?
Well, let's not rush into anything. Wait, show me that website.
Here.
Oh, God. We have to stop Henry.
Any word for the Times on what we're about to see, Mr. Tobin?
I'm not one for exaggeration, but you are about to see the most exciting thing to happen to politics since the invention of those little voting booth pencils. Something no one's ever tried before. And what is more... Oh, who let my wife in here?
I'm sorry?
It's my bad, sir. She found my one weak spot.
Henry, we need a word. Quickly.
You can have a word. It's no. You shouldn't even be here.
It's important, Mr. Tobin.
Look, I've just been talking to Scott and...
That's the one thing I specifically asked you not to do. I can't believe you're so jealous of me getting back into politics, you'd be willing to ruin it all just to make yourself look good in front of your friends.
No, it's not that.
And you're just jealous that my new watch does your job better than you ever could.
Oh, I'm taking down the shrine when I get home.
Normally I would leave you to it, but this could be embarrassing.
Your presence here is embarrassing and, frankly, a bit desperate, Christine. Especially in my moment of triumph. The press conference is about to start. Jones, please escort them out of the venue and I will talk to them at home.
Right, I will do. Right, come along. There is absolutely no way that you're getting back in here. Unless you've got another Twix.
And though many people, some of them in this room, thought Henry Tobin was a political footnote, I sit here today replenished, risen like a phoenix from the flames. But the Common Sense Party isn't just about one man's incredible return from obscurity, a story to which the film rights are available. No, this party wouldn't be possible without the brains of a great, rich man, Scott Machin. Scott.
Thank you, Henry. First, I'd like to start with a light-hearted joke to show my personal side. The weather today is not very hot, considering we are in summer. Thank you. Now to business. For years, politicians have been getting it wrong, while the data always gets it right. The Common Sense Party are here to offer a brighter future.
Exactly.
No more big state intervention on every detail, just common sense. No red tape.
We hate red tape.
No telling people what they can and can't eat.
If you want a burger, have a burger. It's just common sense.
No more nanny states stepping in and keeping people alive who, in any other era, would have died.
Exactly. Wait, what? What?
Politics has been stifling the individual for too long, stopping the brightest rising to the top. That's why we're proposing mandatory IQ tests.
Maybe we should wrap it up there, Scott.
Next slide, please.
Oh, God.
As you can see from the diagram here, once we've classified everybody by IQ, only the top 20% will be allowed to reproduce. Like Henry says, it's common sense.
It sounds a lot like eugenics.
No, not really.
You can attach your labels to it if you wish. All Henry and I...
Mainly Scott.
All we want to do is help the mentally less able by giving them no expensive, time-consuming children to look after, allowing them to fill their potential in our labour camps. Any questions?
Oh, it's the old smartwatch. Oh, apparently I'm about to have a heart attack. Honestly, one failed launch of a political party with a mad eugenicist billionaire, and it's front-page news. I mean, have the press really got nothing better to do?
Is that the Star?
No? Why? What's on the front of the Star?
Oh, well, it's not that bad. It's just your face and every swear word, even a few new ones.
Aren't you going to be late for your radio show?
I've lost the gig. Even for talk radio, a modern eugenicist is too much. I've been replaced by George Galloway. Still, now I've got more free time on my hands, maybe I should get into charity, like you.
Oh, I'm not at the charity anymore. Nobody is. They went into administration as Sophie spent the $4 million before finding out it was from someone who didn't quite match their ethos.
Which is?
I still don't know. I think it was cats or heart disease.
Morning all, how we doing?
Great. My career's reached a new low and I now make Lawrence Fox look like Barack Obama.
Well, I know what'll cheer you up. A nice cup of iced tea.
Oh! Natalie!
Oh, no! Whoa! It's spilled all over your fancy smartwatch. It's ruined.
No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Look, it's still... Ow! 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 What are you doing? Give it back!
Die, watch! Die! I'm the best assistant! I'm the daddy! I'm the daddy! Now it's ruined.
Party's Over starred Miles Jupp, Ingrid Oliver, Emma Sidi, Justin Edwards and Kiell Smith-Bynoe.
It was written by Paul Doolan and John Hunter. It was produced by Simon Nicholls and Richard Morris, and it was a BBC Studios production. Party's Over by Paul Doolan and John Hunter.
And there we are. One shepherd's hut come garden office built from scratch by my own hand. I really am becoming quite the craftsman.
You are, my love, aside from the fact it came in a flat-pack kit and Jones did most of the actual work.
Had to move it 3 times. You know, Mr. Tobin's very particular about where his shed goes.
Shepherd's hut, Jones, not a shed. This bespoke alpine hut is the start of a new chapter in my life. The command centre from which I launch my comeback. And most importantly, it's 5 square feet bigger than David Cameron's, so Cameron can eat it. Or get a lobbyist to eat it for him.
Size isn't important, darling. It's what you do in it that counts.
Well, next week I'll be posing in it for a few casual photographs while I chat to a journalist from the Sunday Times. Might drop the size difference into conversation.
Are you all right, Jones? I've not seen you this out of breath since Nigella Lawson was on the One Show.
No, there's no need to worry about me, Mrs. T. Exercise, it's all part of my new regime.
So, what on earth is that?
That's my new fitness tracker. Keeps an eye on my pulse and my blood pressure and my movement. I'm aiming to do 1,000 steps a day.
Isn't it meant to be 10,000?
Oh, very funny, Mrs. 10,000 steps, come on. I'm not Mo Farah. Oh, God. Just that laugh has taken it out of me. I better have a little sit down and a Scotch egg.
The post's arrived, Mr. Tobin. I've separated it into looks important, looks like junk, and smells like another dog mess in a jiffy bag.
Now, this one looks important. What could it be? Job offer? Maybe a proposition for a lucrative bit of lobbying? Oh, this is the local parish council. Utter bastards.
Oh, makes a change from dear sir or madam.
Dear Mr. Tobin, well, that's spelt wrong. Your application for a shepherd's hut-style shed has been denied, as the capacity is exactly 5 square feet above regulation site. Please dismantle it immediately. Yours, Albert Fox, Chairman.
Albert Fox, the doddery little old guy from the Bowls Club. Even you could talk him round, Henry.
What do you mean, even me? Come on, Jones. We're going to the parish office to sort this out. I mean the nerve, Jones. Trying to take away an honest working man's boutique Alpine-style shepherd's hut. The parish council shouldn't be poking around my garden. They should be dealing with important things like the village's massive drug problem.
Oh, what massive drug problem?
But those 2 teenagers outside the co-op with the jazz fags.
Aye. Well, it'll be the cartels moving in next, you know. Snitches strung up under bridges.
Have you been using my Netflix password to watch Narcos again, James?
Ahoy there! Awfully sorry to keep you waiting. The old hip's not what it used to be, Mr. Tobin. Of course, you won't have to worry about that for a good 10 years or so.
I hope it might be longer than that.
Positive thinking, there's the spirit. So, what can I do for you this fine day?
Well, Mr. Fox, Albert, if I may, it's just this shepherd's hut. Is there a way of bypassing the regulations?
Unfortunately, in life, as in bowls, rules are there for a reason.
Of course, but it's only a few square feet. Could we come to an arrangement? You like your crown green bowls, maybe I get my hut, and the Bowls Club gets a sizable-ish donation.
Well, we are in need of a new roller to keep the green in shape.
You see, Jones, the way to an old man's heart is always through his bowls. At least it's not like the old job where I'd have to offer him a peerage or access to Rishi.
But I'm afraid it's a firm no. It may be how you did things in your brief dalliance in Westminster, but I don't take kindly to bribery. So sorry, and as chairman of the parish council, my word is final.
So, how long are you in the chair for?
I have no plans to retire.
Right. Any illnesses? Suspicious new coughs?
No. I'm actually standing for re-election unopposed right now, so I'll have a good long stay at the top, unlike some others I could mention. I'll leave the demolition to you for now. Toodaloo.
But my shed!
It's a hut, sir.
Shut up, Jones.
You're back quickly. How did the meeting go?
I'm going to destroy that old man.
Went well, then.
I'm going to run for election, take over the parish council, and give myself planning permission to build a shepherd's hut. This is my Mandela moment.
Well, you've got my vote. I'll call the press and take a photo for the campaign flyer. Oh, maybe you as a fireman carrying a kitten out of a burning house. You all wet
Yes,
in your abs.
thank you, Natalie. Amazing idea, Henry. Really tip-top, with just one minor flaw.
What's that?
Everyone hates you and you'd never win an election.
They don't hate me.
You went on Desert Island Discs and told the nation your professional hero was Harold Shipman.
I forgot Macmillan's surname and panicked. OK, maybe I'm not at my most popular right now.
But there is one way we could do this. What if I run?
You? But you're not a politician.
Oh, so that's one tick in my column already. And you know I love you, but people do tend to warm to me slightly more than to you.
Oh, yeah, people do prefer Mrs. T. When I'm out with her, nobody ever throws insults or pricks.
Yes, and maybe You know, just for once, it would be nice to be in the limelight as myself, rather than as wife of disgraced short-term Prime Minister Henry Tobin. Don't look at me like that.
I didn't know you disliked standing by me so much.
I don't. It's just... A lot of the times I've stood by you, it's been while you were informing the gathered press you were stepping back to spend more time with your family. I'd want you involved, of course, but maybe slightly more...
Hidden away?
Well, I was going to say behind the scenes, but yes.
I suppose I could be the Bill to your Hillary. Only, you know, successfully.
Well, I could be Monica.
Please remain as Natalie.
Do you know, if we're being Clintons, can I be the one who makes all the cards?
So, are we doing this then? Oh, this could be fun.
There's nothing fun about elections. Natalie, I need you out in the field, finding out the issues that mean most to the locals. I'm going to start on your campaign speech.
Oh, you're going to write it? What should I do?
Fire up an espresso. Triple ristretto should get me going. And is there any of that pork pie left in the fridge?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's pork pies always get my heart racing.
People of Bellsbury, we stand on the edge of a new dawn. The hand of history grips our shoulder like an eagle, ready to lift us. For I believe we can make this village a new Rome. It's a tad grandiose.
Politics should be grandiose. It's about inspiring people.
This isn't Westminster. We need a friendly, local touch. I mean... Come on. The campaign to deliver a new zebra crossing by the post office will be our blitz. We will look death in the eyes, but we will not blink. Be honest. Did Dominic Raab help you with this?
He may have added a few thoughts. You should see the stuff I left out. Where would the village even put a gallows?
Look, thank you for your help, but it's my first hustings tomorrow, and I want to do it my way. So, why don't you fire up the Nespresso for me this time, then go and play in your little Wendy house?
It's a shepherd's hut. Little. Tell that to Cameron. 5 extra square feet. Which I now accept has caused more problems than it solved.
Right, there's your Raddock and your mussels. I'll see you later, my lovely. Who's next?
Hello there. I'm conducting research on behalf of Christine Tobin. She's running for Parish Council. Do you know her by any chance?
Tobin. Oh, yeah, the Wally's wife.
Well, Christine cares about the people and wants to know what the most important issues are to you.
Well, I suppose my main area of interest is fish and fishmongery.
Great. Yeah, well, that's a very important issue to Mrs. Tobin. You see, Mrs. Tobin's campaign will do anything to secure your vote.
What, anything? Yeah. Oh, well, I suppose biggest issue is that one of my fridges broke last week and it needs cleaning out. I mean, the smell is repulsive, you know. If you could sort that out, I'd vote for her.
Uh-huh, OK. Where is this fridge?
It's this one here.
Whoa! That's quite an odour.
Yeah.
OK, just leave it to me. Come on, Natalie. Remember what Mum always said. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Dancing is for the sinful. If the police storm the barn, bite the pill.
Will you stop pacing, Jones?
Oh, I think it's sweet. He's nervous for me at my first hustings, bless.
No, I'm just getting my steps up, Mrs. T. I'm on 630.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, what is that smell?
Oh, well, that's the smell of an extra vote. I've been helping out at the fishmonger.
By rolling in rotting fish guts?
No offence, Natalie, but could you stand a little further away? Maybe in the next village.
Oh, I quite like that smell, you know. Reminds me of Scampy Knickknacks. Oh, Scampy Knickknacks. Oh, no, Kiell. No, think of Kiell.
OK. The key to these events is to make your opponent look weak. And remember, if it starts going wrong, do what I did in the big debates.
Sweat profusely and accidentally call Kay Burley mummy.
No. fight dirty.
Mrs. Tobin.
Mr. Fox, how are you feeling? All this activity must take its toll at your age. Would you like to sit down?
That's very kind of you, but no thank you. Would you like to go first?
Thank you, everyone, for coming. Well, I think we'd all rather be at home watching Bake Off, so I'll keep this brief. You might wonder why I'm running for parish council. I may be new to this village, but sometimes something new is what's needed. A fresh angle. I love Bellsbury. It's why we moved here, but everything needs an update every now and then. Like your front garden, Mrs. Craig. It looks so beautiful now. You must tell me how you got your clematis looking so vivid.
Oh, she's good.
I basically read all of that, though she took up the bit about Mrs. Craig's garden being the battlefield for a war between the forces of order and chaos.
And if you'll give me the chance, I'd like to give this village a refresh, because, heck, I love this place. Thank you.
I almost feel sorry for him. But you shouldn't have messed with my shepherd's hut. I am a powerful man to cross.
Thank you, Mrs. Tobin. And she's right about your clematis, Fiona. They were always my Grace's favourites.
Playing the dead wife's sympathy card, that is low.
It's always delightful to hear an outsider's view of the village.
Well, I'm not exactly an outsider. I feel very much a part of this community.
Oh, absolutely. It really is wonderful how we have taken you to our hearts, particularly after how you presented yourself on, what's the term again? Social media over the past year.
What of...
3rd June this year. User Tobin78. The village shop has closed for lunch. What sort of backwards place is this?
I've got this. I think you'll find that username actually belongs to me. Just letting off steam. Stress of the job, that all.
Oh, interesting. August 5th. Can anyone recommend a salon? I'm in desperate need of a bikini wax.
I am a strong advocate of male landscaping.
Judging by these posts, it doesn't strike me that the Tobins particularly like Bellsbury at all. You look a little tired, Mrs. Tobin. Would you like to sit down?
That devious old snake, how dare he?
Use your written words against you.
Well, I thought it went well, Mrs. T.
Oh, thank you, Jones.
Yeah, apart from the end, that went really badly. It was a real car crash.
Oh, God, yeah.
How did he run rings round us like that? I thought I was prepared.
We got the campaign style wrong. We kept the gloves on.
Right, well, take them off. I want to hit that old sod with everything we've got. Dirty tricks, everything. Henry, I want you to go full Cummings. Whatever it takes. Right, I'm going to bed. Hopefully I'll dream about destroying that lovely old man.
Right. Natalie, I need you.
Oh, my God, I feel it too, sir. Yeah.
No, what I was going to say was I need you back out there tomorrow.
Right.
Find out what the voters want, whatever it is, however ridiculous or out of control. Guarantee them we'll get it done if they vote for us.
I will never let you down, sir.
See? You're getting the idea already. Meanwhile, I am going to start a whispering campaign of lies and deception.
Bellsbury FM, broadcasting all the way from the big Tesco to Bill Cooper's farm over by the viaduct, 24 hours a week.
Albert Fox says he loves his village. Albert Fox claims to be an honest man. But who is funding Albert Fox? Could it be Russia? ISIS? We just don't know because Albert Fox doesn't think the good people of Bellsbury deserve to know. All we have about Albert Fox are questions. Does Albert Fox have links to African child labour? Does Albert Fox want to dissolve the royal family? Does Albert Fox secretly love to urinate on war memorials? We put these questions to an actor playing Albert Fox, and he said,
yes.
Don't vote to keep Albert Fox in the hen house. Vote for change in your local parish council election.
All suggestions of impropriety about Albert Fox are intended to be fictional. Sponsored by Henry Tobin for Bellsbury Parish Council.
The latest polls are in. You've gone from 40 to 50%.
Yes! What was it? My promise to eradicate crime? Oh, the photo op with the WI.
No, the Pumsleys changed their vote after Natalie tarmacked their drive. Right. You know what you're doing. Into the pub, chat to a few locals, smile, shake hands.
Yes, I have been to a pub before, Henry. Come on. Hi, Christine Tobin. Oh, love this place. Oh, hello again.
Who are you? I never seen you in my pub before.
Oh. Good one. Pub banter.
I know you, though. Usual, Jonesy.
Newcastle Brown, half a dozen pickled eggs and 8 bags of pork scratchings. Actually, do you know, just make it 4 bags of scratchings. I want a health kick.
While I'm here, I wanted to talk to you about those 2 lads outside the co-op. Now, I don't know about you, but it strikes me that they feel themselves above the law, like crime has taken over the village, like maybe it's time someone cleaned it up.
Good one. You keep going on the landlady. I'll get to work on that old couple. Hi. You guys heard about Albert Fox's latest plan?
No.
He's only gone and given the Chinese permission to build a wind farm in the village, to be built by his army of sex offenders.
Good evening, everybody. I hate to be a nuisance, but there appears to be a large Mercedes blocking the access road so the tractors that are so important to the running of our community can't get through. Oh, it wouldn't be yours, would it, Mrs. Tobin?
I was sure we left plenty of room.
Go and move the car, please, Jones.
Can you keep an eye on my scratchings?
I'd really rather not.
Well, to show you how we do things in a quaint old village like this, how about a round of drinks for everyone? On me.
None of our negative campaigning's paying off. Because people actually like him.
He's got to be hiding something. Nobody's actually that good. Remember when everyone thought Nick Clegg was the beacon of a bright, new, clean politics, and now he's basically PR for a supervillain?
There must be a skeleton in Albert Fox's closet, alongside 15 pairs of bowl shoes. Leave it with me. If there's dirt, I'll dig it up. Right. Jones, we are going on a stakeout.
Oh, sorry, got a bit excited at the mention of steak.
What are you up to, you scumbag?
Well, I'm just walking on the spot trying to get my steps up, sir.
Not you, him. Albert there in his kitchen. The fox in his den. Who knows what evil plan he's formulating? We need to find something if Christine's going to crush him in tomorrow's hustings.
Oh, wait, there's someone at his door. Oh, isn't that one of the kids from outside the co-op?
The hashish addict. He's handed him something in return for cash. A drug deal. Right, move out of the way, Jones. I need to take a picture. We've got him, Jones. His pockets are lined with drug money. We can smear him. I've not smeared anyone in ages. He's going up to bed. Oh, he's left the window open. Oh, right, give me a leg up. Oh, no, not up there. Look for any signs of drugs.
Oh, this is huge.
What is it? Heroin? Cocaine?
It's Sharp.
What's Sharp? Some kind of designer street drug?
Well, no, Sharp, the Sean Bean series. He's got the entire box set of Sharp.
So?
But it's the Dutch Blu-ray. That's considered amongst aficionados to be the best picture version of Sharp available. Rutger Hauer revoices Sergeant Harper.
Whilst that is undoubtedly momentous, let's limit our search to illicit goods before the old man wakes up and this turns into my Watergate.
Oh, aye. A drawer full of spoons. And with there's spoons, there's drugs.
It's a cutlery drawer. There's also knives and forks, several chopsticks. Oh, wait, Jones, look at this tin. It's not just me. This looks very druggy, doesn't it? A set of weighing scales, a rolled-up banknote.
Oh, that's very suspicious, sir. What's in that little tub?
White powder? It must be drugs. Could it be cocaine? Heroin? Speedy Whiz? Charlie Coke?
You really don't know much about drugs, do you, sir?
No, how do we know if it's drugs or not?
Well, you've got to taste it. You've got to rub it in your gums. What? Well?
I don't know. I've no idea what drugs taste like. Let's just take some photos of it all and get out of here. Shh, 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 shh. He's moving. Stay completely silent. Seriously? Now?
Oh, I can't help it, sir. I'm so excited about Sharp.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Quick, let's go.
And with me as chair of the parish council, I will make sure that Bellsbury isn't just twinned with Borgloon in Belgium, but also twinned with progress, with passion, and with leadership. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, very good.
She's crushing it, Jones. And here comes the knockout.
Any more questions? Ah, yes. Stranger at the back.
Thank you, Mrs. T. Woman, I do not know. So my question is, what do you think about drugs?
Oh, that is an excellent question. I have to say I'm against them. Unlike Mr. Fox over there, who, and it really does pain me to say this, would rather associate with criminals and junkies. And judging by this photo sent to me by an anonymous source, Mr. Fox may be the epicenter of the drug problem himself. Exhibit 1. A photo of Mr. Fox handing over a package for money to a known drug user. And Exhibit 2 clearly shows a box of drug paraphernalia, including 1 tub of suspicious white powder, namely drugs. Do we really want to put the security of this village, our village, into his control? At the risk of moralising, the dark, drug-filled heart of Albert Fox has polluted Bellsbury for long enough, but I will get this village clean. I rest my case.
If I may have a bit of the old right of reply, Mrs. Tobin is correct. I do associate with addicts. You see, I am a volunteer with various addiction charities as a mentor.
Ah.
The lad in the photograph is young James. I'm his sponsor. He's been clean for over 8 weeks now. He was simply returning £30 I loaned him to buy his mother a birthday present. And as for security, I'm actually very tight on the subject. I even have security cameras set up throughout my cottage.
Oh.
Imagine my surprise when, scrolling through last night's footage, I saw this. Exhibit 3. That's your armed thug in my living room, isn't it, Mrs. Tobin? Ah, and there's your husband.
Ah, yes, this does look bad. But the reason we were there was to unmask a criminal. And thank God we were. How do you explain that tin of shame?
It's a memory tin where I keep reminders of my dear old Grace.
Come on, Fitz. The weighing scales.
She was a baker. Everyone in the village loved her macaroons.
Well, you could use her now, because this rambling excuse is certainly half-baked. The rolled-up banknote.
That's a Disney dollar. If you'd flattened it out, you'd see it's signed by Donald Duck. A souvenir of our final trip to America.
And how do you explain the tub of powder? I tasted it myself and confirm it was definitely Class A drugs. Unless you have another implausible explanation.
They're my wife's ashes.
Oh, God. Oh, well, that has cleared that up. Memory tin, what a delightful tribute. So sorry for your loss. No hard feelings, then. Next on the agenda, education. Christine?
Now, cannibal. Anything you'd like to say, Mrs. Tobin?
Oh, I can't believe I have to do this. I will be stepping down from this election and from politics to spend more time with my family.
that's the last of the shepherd's hut.
And the last of my political career. Both of them short-lived, but still slightly more impressive than David Cameron's.
I'd tell you that it feels better over time, but it really doesn't. Well, at least today can't get any worse.
There you are. There's a lady at the door to take some photos for the Sunday Times.
Oh, God, perfect. Well, that really is the icing on the dog turd.
You know, if you want a room they can never knock down, I could dig you a bunker. We had 3 in the compound growing up. 4 if you count the secret armoury.
Thank you, Natalie. I'm not sure about the optics of an ex-head of state locking himself away in a bunker.
Do you know, I know it seems bad now, Mr. Tobin, but I've got something that's going to cheer you right up. Mijn naam is Lieutenant Richard Sharp. En ik heb me eindelijk maakt die bastard Fransen af, je bastards.
You okay, Jones?
Oh.
Party's Over starred Miles Jupp, Ingrid Oliver, Justin Edwards, Emma Sidi and Joseph Marcel. It was written by Paul Doolan and John Hunter. It was produced by Simon Nicholls and Richard Morris, and it was a BBC Studios production.